Welcome to Central Happenings Network. I'm your host, Bellagio.Sampler. We have a special news hour for you guys. Some interesting news from the depths of the internet. We're going to be talking some crypto today, some various topics. Discussing some various scenarios and ideas. Welcome to the show. We're going to discuss liquid Biden. Do you know about liquid Biden? Well, you're going to learn today. Titus Frost has a new YouTube channel. I would like to advertise it so people can follow. He got his 5th channel deleted. He's on his 6th channel right now. Let me pull this over real quick. I forgot where I subscribed, damn it. I think I subscribed on the main channel. I'm gonna find it right now. This is an impromptu news show. I have a bunch of news planned, but I'm a little late, so I was not able to pull up Titus's channel. Here we go. I'm gonna subscribe with this channel. Perfect. And then we will pull it up for you guys to see right now. Boom. Captain Titus Frost. Awesome. I love his live shows where he's walking. Those are my favorite. Great one about cryptocurrency today. Let's copy his channel and post it on all 3. I don't think Twitch is working today. Twitch is having some really big issues. I couldn't even change the title description. For a lot of people, Twitch is a little wonky right now, even on Down Detector. Yeah, give him a subscription. Susan keeps destroying his channel because he is unwavering, raw news and freedom of speech, which we all have with the Constitution. You see, everything the New World Order and the elite are against is your freedoms. Your freedoms given to you by God and the Bible. Your freedoms given to you by the Constitution. Because God created man and man created the state. And that's where power flows. But people have bent it, people have twisted authority. But really, it's the average man that gives away his power, gives away his ability to free think, to free thought. I like it what Joseph Z says of Z Ministries on YouTube. He says nowhere in the Constitution does it say that you have all these rights unless the CDC says otherwise, unless Anthony Fauci says otherwise, unless your local grocery store says otherwise. And we have to start having unwavering rights again with what our Constitution states. Now, my recommendation to Titus is he's on a bunch of different platforms. I think he's doing great on DLive. He's doing awesome. He's doing great on a lot of different platforms. You got to follow him to see what he's on. It's hard to keep up the way the censorship's going. If I was him with YouTube, I would have what I call pseudo-normie content on YouTube. Play video games on it. Talk loosely about news. Have like a Marfugal news approach where you literally email, which you probably wouldn't do, I wouldn't do, but you get the word out through your messaging apps, through a PDF or a text document of basically code words for the month. When new stuff arises, a new topic, you have new code words that your subscribers are all privy to. Maybe one episode a week is like code word week. And you know, we play match the code words. Because the way the algorithm works on YouTube, it could be highly beneficial for truthers who can cleverly self-censor. Now, I'm going to start doing more live shows on DLive, on other platforms, to have less censorship when there's more controversial topics. I put out a BitChute video once a week, usually, maybe once every other week. And that video you'll never find on YouTube, ever. You'll never find it. My dogs are making a ruckus. 1 second. Oh, okay, everything's fine. Zijani on Twitch is saying, is the serum making people magnetic? We need to know right now. The aliens, fake aliens, will beam them up and fake invasion. We need to know about the serum now. We will discuss these different things. We discussed on the last episode about the magnetic. I think I have a video. I have a whole video on that on the main channel. We cleverly snuck up there. But yeah, we have to use these platforms as a springboard for, like, you know, I might just do the event of the day. You know, we'll come live and just talk about, it'll be like a Lookner style. YouTube does good with those kind of algorithms. Let's see what you guys are. I'm going to keep this episode safe for work. There will be no curses in it. I'm going to do my very best. My very best. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Do your main... I mean, you do a lot of editing for your intros that are awesome. So all you'd have to do is record your live stream on DLive. Like right now, I'm doing a live stream on my backup YouTube channel because it can afford more strikes than the main one. And then I would just cut things out of that that's safe for the main channel. Get people over and put like a little intro and outro at the end. Come over and watch the rest on wherever you are. Let's talk about this for a minute. This could be another little video. I have to cut the picture here so I know that this is something else. Let's keep this on. You guys can read it. And then I will read it to you and break it down. Maybe zoom out a little bit. So, check this out. This music, I know, it's so familiar to me. The Super Mario RPG? No, it's Yoshi's Story. Or as the flyover country says, Super Mario. Not Super Mario. Okay, ready? What were we just going to talk about? It was not this. We went from Titus to daily topics, maybe Lookner. And then I forgot. Someone jogged my memory. What was I just about to tell you? The secrets of life and the cosmos. I just went out of my... It'll come back. I'll let you guys rewind a little. What was I just about to say when I cut the... It's been a long day. Guys, it's been long. We're prepping. We're building here. We're building a family. Let me read you this and one of you will remind me. It was good. So this is a great example. This is a OP, quote unquote, an original poster. Okay? This is an actual thread on 4chan that the mods and Jannies are forced to allow. And these are the only little bits of truth you get from this website now. This website is completely gutted. We just go through the news in title, topic format that I could break down for you. You can't even go through the post anymore because 90% of the posts are bots and AI. Jeff Bezos signed... So this is the OP, okay? Listen to how random this is. Jeff Bezos signed up for his Amazon account and put in all his information, including his gender. Jeff Bezos is gender trans. So Amazon would not send the drone out because algorithms said Jeff was that word there. He was happy. He was gay. But Jeff was gender trans. So he couldn't be happy. It was Kafkaesque mess. That's for sure. But more important, Jeff Bezos was not snugging up to any body pillow now for nearly a week. And one of the only real people left on 4chan based Canada Anon. He said, perfect example here of a neural net language made spam thread. They constantly spam almost intelligible garbage, like this long walls of text to derail good threads, etc., all paid for with your taxes to fight quote unquote white supremacist extremism. 4chan owners and mods, and YouTube owners and mods, and Twitter owners and mods, and Google owners and mods, I'm just adding to it, and the internet owners and moderators are prohibited from banning these bots or otherwise face a proverbial D up the A from the Department of Justice. Think about that for a minute. This isn't a scenario. Neural net AI chatbots are running Reddit. You know, they just have big moderators like Ghislaine Maxwell that ran it for years, just tweaking the bots here and there. All the elite are fascinated with robots, AI, technology, life extension technology especially. Like Peter Nygaard. Did you know now that they opened up the floodgate of news on a lot of these people? Peter Nygaard, for example, on a Netflix tier documentary, a Discovery Plus, or what is it, Discovery Investigation, whatever Discovery streaming platform is. They are openly talking about that Peter Nygaard would make his wives, his women, his girlfriends, his slaves pregnant just to have them abort the baby so he could take the baby's stem cells for his life extension technology that he said in his own words in this documentary quoted is more important than any research and will be as life-changing to the world as the internet. Interesting. So what does this mean that YouTube, that Netflix, that these major companies are coming out now? That means that you did your jobs. Good, well done. Literally job well done. Because now the information is out in the forefront, out in the world. Isn't that amazing? Out in the world, because people like you went out there on forums, exposed it to people, researched it, made videos back when YouTube allowed videos. There are documentaries about online predators, obviously, but from the perspective of YouTube now, big companies like Netflix, Discovery, they'll make money on anything they can make money off, but the point is they're getting the information out there. I watched with my wife a, I don't know, series about Onision. Online YouTube predator is what they said. Allegedly, right? And Chris Hansen was on it. They talked about that whole, you know, Chris Hansen, he was supposed to go after Ethan Ralph and Dick Masterson and all that. I think he looked into him. But the Onision thing was way bigger, obviously. He's like, I guess, bigger than they are, right? But they showed a lot of stuff on this. It's amazing what's coming out now for the normies to understand the various complexities of online behavior, predatory behavior within not only Hollywood, but YouTube, social media, Twitter. You know, there needs to be a documentary on Netflix about how Twitter peddles cheese pizza. And not the good kind from the local mom and pop restaurant in your hometown. From Vinny's Pizza, real, you know, pepperoni, sausage and pepper pizza. I'm throwing it out there. I don't even. My favorite pizza, and this is real. This isn't for you, Hillary. Sit down. This is real. I like a broccoli white pizza. I love pepperoni. I love meat lovers, all that. Sauce, good Italian sausage pizza. But now you got me thinking of Vinny's Pizza. I'm talking about hardcore, illegal, degenerate cheese pizza on Twitter, though. Still to this day, they defend it. They defend the map culture on Twitter. Twitter does not defend Vinny's Pizza. They were pro-lockdown. They were pro-serum. They're pro shutting down restaurants. But for some reason, maybe corporate, you know, they're not making money on it. You know, you can't advertise, you know. Twitter isn't like selling commercials on their illicit cheese pizza content. So why do they keep it up there? It's like, it's like their code of honor, they think it is, right? It's their codes, their Bushido Twitter code. We must keep the pizza on Twitter at all costs. It's not, we can't make any money on it, but I'm going to defend their right. My name is Jack. I'm the CEO. I'm going to defend their right. I'm a Satanist. I don't know, guys. Those documentaries are coming soon to a Netflix near you. It takes you to make them. You have to write them. You have to pitch them. Start somewhere. Just like people like Memory Hold making documentaries. It's people like him, myself, Titus Frost, that have gotten this information out there that shows like Netflix, you know, companies are putting it out there to the masses now. That cannot be stopped. That little, you know, YouTubers that never believed in any of this. They love John Podesta. They love the gates of Za, right? They debunked it. Now they can't really debunk anything because it's all coming out, literally, on their favorite streaming platforms. Let's talk more about the disinformation, though, that is all over the internet everywhere. And not only the disinformation, but the distractions. You see, everything outside of God, bringing glory to God, everything outside of Jesus Christ is a distraction. Sometimes distractions are healthy, just like forms of stress are healthy sometimes. And then there's unhealthy forms of stress and unhealthy forms of distraction. For example, if you are a heroin addict, that would be an unhealthy form of distraction. Playing a few video games after a long day of work, after a long week of work, as a hobby, would be a more healthier distraction. Working out, going to the gym is even a healthier distraction. But you need to start looking at the world as various degrees of distractions. And everything outside of you connecting with the creator of the universe. Not some higher power, not some 12-step program, but God himself. Through the avenues you learn here on this channel and various other real Christian platforms out there. Because that's how you connect to God. Not through philosophy, not through worldly vagaries, not through your favorite Masonic e-celeb like Charles Carroll. You notice how, like, I can have any opinion I want on here. No one quite cares. Unless it's an e-celeb related topic. If you're anti-Alex Jones, if you're pro-Alex Jones, people have something to say about it. If you are anti any e-celebrity, you'll hear about it. If you're pro any celebrity, you know, you won't really hear about it. You'll get camaraderie. Oh yeah, I love that. Did you see when he got drunk at Applebee's? It was hilarious. Oh, Nick Cannon. But when Bellagio speaks against the e-celebs, people get their feathers ruffled. Especially the Mason ones, the ones that have those weird, they go to bathhouses and they scrub each other, you know, all the weird stuff, the Masonic bath lodges. Charles Carroll. Now, if you watch him for entertainment purposes, I have nothing wrong with that. He's a funny guy, ha ha funny. He can be very funny. He's a good performance actor. We'll give him that. But, here's the big but, ready? If you're watching him for religion, for spirituality, to learn about how the moon is gonna waterboard you. The moon, the moon, the moon. You know who else worships the moon? Eastern philosophies, you know, Arab philosophies. The fez-wearing Shriner philosophies. That's probably who Charles Carroll is and works for. The Shriners, I would imagine, Masons. Definitely him, Sam Hyde, as funny as they may be, are hardcore Kabbalah loving Masons. Now, when you're outside of God and his circle, you look for anything that's gonna allure you. Philosophy. We all started out, you know, after high school, during high school, reading Manly P. Hall, and we thought we were learning the keys to the universe, right? But you have to understand that that is just their viewpoint. That is just their story of what they believe. It's not truth. It's not any secrets. It's their playbill. So again, on an entertainment level, he's funny. He's good to watch. But I had a beef with him and many others like him because they lure young, impressionable Zoomers. You know, back when I was growing up, we just had Alex Jones, David Icke, you know, but you had to read books. You had to get the David Icke book and read about some of the crazy stories of the elite sacrifices and stuff like that. You had to, you know, buy Manly P. Hall's book, unfortunately wasting money on it, to read their nonsense. Now you have some guy smoking cigars, playing drums, and talking to you about how the moon is going to anally bleach you one day. Oh, bro, the moon, oh. And they call me crazy for believing a historic figure that performed miracles on a historic basis that the Romans, the Jews, and the Greeks all agree on. 3 world superpowers agree that this man existed, he performed miracles, and we can't find a body. The body's missing. We had a Roman guard, a platoon, you know, soldiers guarding this thing with their lives on the line. So there was no grave robbery, you know, mumbo jumbo. So I'm supposed to believe his moon magic, right? But I'm the crazy one that believes in Jesus. Right, okay. The beauty is the world is waking up. The world's waking up to the atrocities of many nations out there, and the atrocities and lies of many e-celebs. But that's the end of that rant. The whole idea, though, is distraction. Let's get back on that. Too much of anything is a distraction. There is a whole war out there between round earthers, flat earthers, globers. Biblically speaking, the earth, at the very least, I don't care about a shape, it's at the very least, it's hollow is what you would call it. I've heard honeycomb theory. You can even, if you don't want to dream as big as, or you don't have an imagination, you can't envision apples. You know, you can't envision an apple, an actual apple. You can't put that in your mind's eye and envision it. If you can't do that, you know, how about cave earth theory? Big hollow caves in the earth, huh? So it really doesn't matter what shape it is. The whole essence of this movement, though, if you were to boil it down and solidify it, is that the government lies to you. The government lies to you. The same government that told you it's safe to smoke cigarettes while you're pregnant. The same government that told you leaded gasoline is safe for you. The same government that gave, were they African Americans or were they just blacks, like from around the world? I don't remember. But the Tuskegee experiments, the government injected black people. They might have been African Americans. They might just have been Africans. They could have been from South America. I don't remember exactly. Someone refresh me on the Tuskegee experiment. But the breakdown of that is they injected black people with various STDs to experiment on them. That same government, you know, they lie to you about anything they can. From serums that are supposed to keep you safe to paper masks and coffee filters. Right? So I can get behind that part of these different theories, and some of the people behind them might be genuine in the fact that they want to get that point across, that the government lies to you. But other than that, I really don't quite care. I care more very local. I care more about the shape of my local community than the shape of what earth I'm on. Because these people, a lot of these people are godless. It goes back to being godless again, you know. So they have nothing else to look forward to except the aliens coming, and we're going to worship the aliens, and they created us. And shows like Ancient Aliens, you know, they have their half-truth shows. They do talk about ancient civilizations, but now it's not as ancient as they say. The Earth is only 7,000 years old. Put that into your pipe and smoke it. What about, forget flat Earth, what about 7,000-year-old Earthers, huh? Makes you think. Makes you wonder. And 7,000 years, that's a long time. You know, again, these people without God, they need that science. It's 10 billion years old, and that rock, we carbon dated it, and the science, trust the science. Oh, you know, that dinosaur fossil there in the museum that's been recreated and repainted and restructured, and they only found one bone. You know, and it's like fragments of the bone, really, Bellagio. So it's not even a whole bone. And they recreated this. Trust the science. Trust it. You know, I have that right in my Constitution that I don't have to. I don't have to trust the science. Where in my Constitution and my rights does it say that I need to trust your religion, your pseudoscience? You barely trust world authorities, Encyclopedia Britannica, You know, all them, they acknowledge the existence of Jesus, of Nazareth. But these science people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, we're supposed to believe all his pseudo theory nonsense, while he utterly mocks you and your right to family, your right to property, your right to breathe. You know, that's so funny, the meme, right? The I can't breathe memes. Why are they funny now more than ever? Because the government not only portrayed that and meme that into existence with NSA and CIA tier level memes, I can't breathe. But now they made everyone wear a mask. All the NPCs are out there, they literally can't breathe. And then they worship that. They're happy about it. Right? They're completely happy about it. And now their science is saying that you don't have to wear a mask. Their science is saying you're all right, you're A-okay. You don't have to do that anymore. But these people are going to continue in their narcissistic ways. They cannot be helped. The only way to help them is when government holds their hand and leads them through life. Again, all this circles back to their godlessness and having that missing piece in their life that they try to fill with science, fill with social media. All roads lead back to God, you guys. And that's what the beauty of this Great Awakening is. People are realizing that more than ever. All this satanic ritual abuse is a complete attack on God. Everything that they are against in life, you'll start to realize. You will start to realize. That's a good video for the main channel right there, guys. Next topic. You guys want to talk about some cryptocurrency? You guys want to talk about some crypto? I don't know if I have. We can go on Biz for a minute. It's hard though. It's hard to just hop on one of these because the moderators are bought and paid for. So there's degeneracy now on every thread. There's porn now on every different board. I don't understand. You'd think all these people home. You would think all these people home working and they would moderate better. This is Biz, guys. We're going to look at Biz for a minute. Elon and Saylor linked up. It's real. It's real. I don't know. This is all... Biz moves pretty quick. This is like how Pole used to move before it's been botted. We're going to go to the XRP Schizo General. The woman that signs the money on the $100 bill is now saying, I've dedicated my career to financial inclusion and empowerment, which requires bringing new and innovative solutions to staid processes. Ripple is one of the best examples of how to use cryptocurrency in a substantive and legitimate role to facilitate payments globally, said Rios. Blockchain and crypto will underpin our future global financial systems. Cryptocurrency is what? Ripple is the how. Sorry, cryptocurrency is the what. Ripple is the how. Now, I am a firm believer in XRP. I am not a financial advisor. I am not telling you to do anything. I am telling you what I do as a sovereign. I hold 4 cryptocurrencies, and I don't hold a lot of them. Bellagio is not rich. A lot of this cryptocurrency was given or donated by you guys. So literally you guys help build the future of, to turn me into a super whale one day. A super Christian superpower. We're going to buy our own state. But any little bit of money I do have extra, I am buying XRP more than the others. But I'm still buying myself XLM, Link, and Algo. I like Algo. I like XLM. I can't really afford Link, but I have a few of them. when I say afford, me personally, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. I like the idea of owning a bunch of coins. So I like the cheaper ones. XLM's like, I don't know, it was like 30 cents yesterday. I bought a little bit more of that. Yesterday I bought some more Algo also. Because my whole theory is, for years Bitcoin was pennies. In 2010, I think the story goes, somebody bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin because they were worth pennies. You needed 10,000 of them to buy 2 pizzas. And if he just saved those 10,000 Bitcoin, sat on it till today, he would be able to open up 100 pizzerias. Now, see, so that's my theory behind crypto, is I buy it, I sit on it. Because one day, one of these that I named, and the one that I think the most is XRP. XRP, when you look at these threads, when you look at the details, guys, when you watch some of the information, start getting connected with it, the literal writing is on the wall. The elites are all in on this already. The elites are, and this is, God is giving, the Bible says that God stores up the wealth of the wicked for the righteous. So this is the evil, this is the New World Order plan. But it's really, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of good people that know about this, and they're going to become rich off this. Now, there's also a huge trend in the crypto world right now, the mainstream crypto world, of being green cryptocurrency. This is why I don't like Bitcoin. This is why I don't like Ethereum, because they are going to come under massive attack. Now, I know Ether 2.0 is coming out. I think that's more green. I personally don't care about green. I care about how Bitcoin miners and Ethereum miners in China all over the world are, and this is at the corporate level, not the little guy, not your buddy that bought two graphics cards. No, he's fine. I'm talking about big companies that are buying thousands of graphics cards directly from the companies that are selling directly to these miners illegally, in my opinion, and taking off the market technology for you and me, the common man. You and me right now can't upgrade our computers if we want to. It would be extremely difficult, and you would have to watch all the time. And you really have to start connecting the dots with this stuff. When you look at the fine print, why XRP? Bank of America headquarters shared the same floor as Ripple. The Ripple board is connected so much with the elite and with banking. Ripple was designed to be a banking coin to move money throughout the world fast and cheap and efficiently. There are rumors of hidden ledgers that the banks are already using, a banking ledger and a public ledger. And they don't want the retail to be in on this. This is why the common person laughs at XRP, is because it's designed that way. This isn't like Dogecoin, where it's literally worthless. Now, I am not making fun of Dogecoin, people. If you can make money on it, God bless. Will Dogecoin ever be worth $2,000 per coin, $10,000 per coin? I don't think so. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. All I'm doing is connecting the dots myself. Just like you would do with a ZA investigation, ZA Gate. You would connect the dots, look at the finer details. Let's look at some more stuff down here. Sometimes they post, like, you know, this is a brand new thread. We have to stick with it. It'll move quick. A lot of these XRP people are like Christ-pilled too. It's like I don't know why, but God is revealing to people about XRP. Pray about it. If you are a Christian and you also are in crypto, pray about this. Pray about everything before you do it, but Now, any of those coins that I mentioned have the potential to be picked up as a government coin, as a banking coin, any cryptocurrency, right? It's like a lotto. Not really. Some coins are designed differently than others. Ethereum will never be used for banking. Why is that? Because of the way it's designed, and the fees involved are way too high for banks to move it. If banks want to move, you know, $1 million from Germany to Portugal, from America to Canada, around the world, you don't want to have massive fees. You don't want to have slow, you know, these cryptocurrencies like XLM, Algo, XRP, they're designed to be more efficient, at the very least, if you're into the whole process. I am into the connecting the dots. Bitcoin pizza would be worth $95 million right now. 22nd of May 2010 saw the first ever exchange of goods for Bitcoin when 2 Papa John's pizzas sold for 10,000 Bitcoin. This is the value of those pizzas today, $95 million. And people laughed at that. Let me show you guys a little bit. Just like now, how some of you cannot believe that Bellagio is all in on XRP. I want to show you guys from back in the day your favorite Reddit website. Your favorite Reddit website. This is from 7 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the big screen. Watch this. Oh, you can't really read it that good. Clutter. Okay, I'll read it for you. So this is 7 years ago, okay? This guy is saying on Reddit a Bitcoin could be worth $1 million in 10 years. And other people are saying, guys, stop circle jerking around the price. Could be is just wishful thinking. This guy says, yeah, 8 years tops. Technically, it's possible, yes, another says. Feasible, nobody knows yet. That's a little bit more understanding. Breaking news, another site speculates the price of Bitcoin in 10 years based on zero information, and it's still irrelevant. People back then, 7 years ago, guys, nothing changed. People still think they're geniuses. People still think they got everything figured out, right? It may very well be true and not be a good thing, simply because it might be the dollar that would be devalued so much. There's absolutely no way to know what happens from here. Bitcoin itself may not even exist in 10 years. But that is part of the excitement to see what happens in real time. Either way, we're making history here, and we get the privilege of being at ground zero. That's a good attitude. Most likely it will be $1, this guy says. The search for truth now too. Yeah, you're always searching for truth. These people, these skeptics, right? They can never find it though. Mr. Search for Truth Now Too says it'll likely be $1 in 7 years. Well, guess what? It was worth $60,000 per coin. It was not worth... Where's my biz thread? It was not worth $1 million, but did it help make people rich? Yes, some people got very rich off it. Some people were at the right place at the right time. Some people were... We're given little tips and tricks. Some people prayed about it. I did not get rich off of Bitcoin. I got rid of my Bitcoin way too early. But I finally learned crypto is you just want to hold. It's like a token your grandfather gives you, and he says someday this will be worth something. Save this. That's what crypto is for Bellagio Sampler. So you want to diversify. Don't be a crypto Super Bowler. Don't be a crypto football fan or a soccer fan. That means it's the Giants or nothing. It's the Yankees or nothing, right? It's the Rangers or nothing. I advise you as a human to have everything in moderation. So if I could choose between owning all of one thing or a little of everything. I would want to have a little of the, you know, a little XLM, a little Algo, a little Link. This is just for me though. You pick what you like. I'm just telling you what I like. And we can all have our own opinions. That is great. If you think, let's say your combination is Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. I think that's still something. Then you pick those, but diversify. Like, get a, you know, don't be afraid to get a little XRP. Don't be afraid to, you know, XRP, they're having an SEC lawsuit right now that is going to change the entire crypto game. And guess who is at the forefront? XRP Ripple. The same one that the economists are talking about, the same one that Fox News is showing pictures of and not talking about it. I'm going to show you some more stuff. This is from the Discord. We're going to open up the Discord soon. Make it public. You'll all be able to get in. Will you be able to stay in? That will be up to you. Let's see. I posted this picture. Trying to find it. Post this. Let you guys read it while I look for the other stuff. This is Chairman Clayton Bigsby. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's from a Dave Chappelle sketch. This is from the SEC.gov on the very top. Chairman Clayton, J. Clayton Public Calendar. Monday, August 20th, 2018 at 11 a.m. He had a meeting with Ripple, including Brad Garlinghouse, CEO David Schwartz, Chief of Technology, yada yada. Special Assistant to the President, White House Official, President Personnel. You keep looking at that, keep reading through it. Let me show you some more stuff. Show you this. Now, this isn't to deter you from anything else. There might be people saying great stuff about other cryptocurrencies, but I guarantee you there is not one politician talking good about Bitcoin, and I don't think they're talking good about Ethereum, because behind the scenes, I'm giving you insider information right now. You can do what you want with it. Behind the scenes, Bitcoin and Ethereum are on the chopping block because the world is going to go after them for being non-green, for being non-environmental. Now, I don't agree with that. I'm just giving you the heads up. This guy, Gary Gensler, nominee for SEC chairman, he says you could use blockchain, but you need a bridge currency in between. And that bridge could be a stable value that's backed by the US dollar or the euro, or it could be a currency like Ripple has as an alternative. XRP is Ripple, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like some more? Would you like a little more? Sometimes you need a little more. It's okay. Let me give you some more of the rundown. This is a big collage. If it's hard to read something, I'll try to zoom in on it for you. But The Economist, you know, we all know that famous, the 10 Phoenix coin with the debt canceled out, right? It's the zero with the slash zero. It's a debt. Black Eagle was talking about that. Check out that call on the main channel. Time span between the two covers, okay? The newest cover is GovCoins, the digital currencies that will transform finance, guys. In tech we trust. It was 33 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days, the span between the two covers. The SBI holding 0% 2022. The underlying equity rallied over 60% during the period as the company was caught up in the optimism surrounding cryptocurrency. SBI owns an 8.7% stake in Ripple's XRP. Huge amount of XRP, like a Fort Knox amount, especially when the price skyrockets, when they stop manipulating. So look, The Economist, the world in 2020, Trump, BR, like look what they did here. It's like a eye exam, but look, XRP is up, Bitcoin die moon. Crazy stuff, guys. These are different payment processes that are already using Ripple and their target audiences. The environment impact of value, gold, Bitcoin, XRP. Like I said, they're gonna, like, you're gonna start seeing the push for green cryptocurrencies. And I'm sorry, you gotta look into it if you don't believe it. Bitcoin is on the chopping block because that's just what the elite want. We're gonna judo the elite. We're gonna use this. We're gonna become super wealthy off of this. And we're going to use that money to buy a city, buy a whole county. That we're going to fill it with true Christians. It'll be a Christian, like, you know, if the Mormons can do it with their weird stuff and the magic underwear and their fake, you know, fake stuff, the golden plates or whatever, why can't we do it with God, with the real Bible? And just have a community of rich people. We'll just buy Aspen or something. You know, we'll buy a rich community and we'll put you all in it. You each get a mansion when I'm a wealthy multimillionaire. So Secretary Janet Yellen, IMF Bank, okay. Volanti platform could be used to settle through XRP via Ripple connection. Volanti FedNow service. This is connecting all the different dots. This Goldman Sachs guy. The woman that signs the stuff, we showed you that. Very few new players aim to challenge establishment payment infrastructures such as TCH, ACH, TCH, RTP, and the FedWire Fund Service. Like wires, guys, international money wires, which is ancient technology. For example, RippleNet provides the software and rulebook for a transfer mechanism, whereas financial intermediaries function as nodes and may partake in the consensus mechanism. It's all there. This is a whole different story we're going to look at. No, we still have the bit stuff here. This off. Keep that on. I think I got one more picture for you. One more picture, I think. One more. Ah, here it is. This is from Based and On out there. This is from, I think, Corrid. I'll zoom in. Okay, someone from Twitter. They won't say it, but they'll show it. Fox News is saying the Fed is looking into possible digital US dollar, and they're showing the Ripple XRP coin. They're showing you on Fox News. It's a little insider tip. Again, it's cheap right now. It's under $1. If you can even buy a few, like $10 worth, you can go on Uphold. It's the British exchange, the British Coinbase, basically, Uphold. And you could do it all there. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you could spare $5 for yourself and own 5 of these, son, just sit on it. Someday. And again, I am not a financial advisor. Do that yourself. Read books before doing anything. I learned the hard way. I learned by buying high and selling low. This is how I learned. Ready? Somebody in my Discord posted this too. So what have you learned so far? Me. Buy here, sell here. Buy again high, sell low. That's what I did for a while. Because here's my mistake. Look, here's my mistake. I don't know what mistake you guys made. But my mistake is this. I should have never sold any of it. I should have kept every crypto you ever donated, every crypto I ever bought. Even the one Bitcoin when I had, I should have just kept that. But now I finally learned. Just sit on it. Just sit down and wait till the dust settles. Keep your crypto safe. People like you, I can't advise you on that either. We all have different methods, different strokes for different folks, but we can all give each other tips. Let's update this XRP thread one last time. That's a big crypto little video we're going to put on the main channel, but I want to read some of your guys' comments, and I'm going to put them at the end of the video too. Let's see what you guys are saying. What is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about? One of my mods put this guy on timeout. Get him out of here. I can't read good people because of this whack job. Time him out. One of you. Can a man go? Get him out of here. Throw him out. Put him on the steps like Fight Club. Make him stand there for hours. When he comes back in, just time him out again. Do it. Do it now before I have to. What am I pretending to pay you for? Roger Sherman, you are awesome. You get a free computer game if you would like it. If you would like it, you can have one. I have a lot of them from Humble Bundle. As soon as he comes back in, time him out again. Then time him out again. Do it like 5 times in a row. I don't care what he's talking about, literally. Don't ban him though. I want to make sure, like, let's confirm he's a bot. They're testing bots on our channel. We're gonna ban him eventually. Then ban his alts, ban his alternatives, ban that guy. You know, right? What a whack job. You know, sometimes we like it because it helps out. It keeps the comments going. But not when we're making a video here, guys. Not when I'm telling you the keys to the universe to make you rich. Okay, let's see. Let me go back up. Okay. Asterios. He donated to me $320 worth of Ethereum at the time. I wish I sat on that. I converted it to Chainlink when it was like buckling down a little bit. And now I'm just sitting on with that equivalent of Chainlink. But, well, actually, no. Sitting on, I forgot. Not sitting on that equivalent. But, again, I learned my lesson. Keep everything. Pirate chain. That's what Titus is talking about. I want to look into that. Pirate chain. Yeah, see, I'm not against. I'm just against, like, ones that have complete zero use. But again, I'm proven wrong. Dogecoin proves me wrong. Because even if I just took my own advice and diversified a little extra and bought like $20 worth of Doge a long time ago, I don't know what that would equal today. Not a lot, but it would still be an increase. The ones that I mentioned could really go up. KZY is anti-XRP. Don't get programmed, bro. Don't listen. They want, that's the signal they're putting out, because a lot of people, it's not, you know, if Ethereum skyrocketed tomorrow, a lot of people would yeah, get richer. But with a coin like XRP, with these people, these Christians on the threads, just stockpiling them for years and years, gonna be nuts. This guy says I have 150 XRP. Am I gonna make it? This guy says, how does 1.5 million sound? Sounds pretty good to me. Pretty good to me. Let's get on some more news. Let's see what you guys are saying. No, there is no. Yeah, I mean. And listen, I don't care about the philosophy of centralization, decentralization. I'm talking about using the New World Order's plans against them, judoing their plans and becoming rich off of their ideas. Like their idea of making a gov coin, which one is it? Look at the fine print. See which is Ethereum 2.0, designed for banking and continental wire transfer with low cost, low efficiency. I like Ether 2.0 just because it solves the mining problem. You know, so at least there's no more mining, right? But Pirate Chain, that sounds interesting. I have to. Asterios, I've been very busy. Been building a nursery. I've been my off time late night gaming by myself. But I've been recording it. So I have a game series coming out once a week, a little Minecraft series. Gotta record some more tonight. Darius, I hope you kept it 6-string, no bags for you. Be cashed, lol. No, yeah, I don't like that either. Esther says it seems like XRP is meant to contaminate the entire pool. How so? How do you think? Well, how does it contaminate? Oh, with the back then the SEC lawsuit, I think you're talking about. That's what you're talking about, the contamination thing. Well, actually, after the lawsuit, people are at XRP schizos are saying it's going to be classified as. See, I'm not smart when it comes to this stuff. I'm just kind of like the messenger, you know, and so we're playing the phone game. So it's either one or the other. So they're saying that after the lawsuit, it's either going to become a security, and that's a great thing, or it's not going to become a security, and that's a great thing. So again, it is or isn't part. I can't quite remember. Okay. Okay. Punish John McClain's I can't buy XRP in my location. Yeah, I heard rumors like weird places where you can't buy it. Like, I mean, right now you can't buy it on Coinbase in America, but you can buy it on Uphold. But I still think, depending on what state you live in. Someone told me you can't buy XRP in New York State. Guys, that should tell you everything right there. If freaking, what's his name? Andrew or Mario, one of the Cuomos, if they're telling you you can't buy it, if New York State, you know, Cucklord, New York State is telling you you can't buy it, there's something there. Think about it. They're not trying to protect you guys. Why get hung up on XRP? Because I'm telling you, all the research. This is right now you are witnessing the early stages of a Zogate tier deep dive investigation series where all the Anons are still like researching and figuring out stuff. But the Anons that have deep dived into XRP, this is my final statement. Then we're going to end this video on the main channel. I'm not ending the stream though, stick around. All the writing is there, all the elite that talk about it, the weird elbow rubbing, the weird Fed that talks about it, the SEC that loves it. Like, they might be suing them, but they love it, but like they talk some high praise about it. It is the most controversial coin out there outside of Dogecoin. But XRP actually has a use, and a really advanced use. That's like the most incredible thing behind it. The most incredible. And I would just start small. Literally, you just don't want to miss out. I'm not telling you to waste your life savings. I'm not your financial advisor. What I'm telling you is skip buying a 12-pack of beer this weekend. Skip getting your Cuban cigars this month. Use that money to get a little of whatever you want. Whatever you research and look into. It might be that pirate, what do you call it? I gotta look into that because that sounds cool. Pirate, I'm looking up. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. This is why I don't like these chat bots like this HANGOUT guy. Because I really gotta scroll up to find this. We steals Play-Doh snakes. Did you get my link for Keith Rainier MK Ultra? I did not. Let me look up. Where? Don't know. I didn't get that link. I did not. Okay, anyway, it might be Pirate Coin. Titus talks about it. So that's if you're gonna do this, don't buy a 12-pack this weekend. Save yourself a little money and get yourself a little something, whatever you recommend. Maybe Pirate Chain is better than Monero. That's what Corrid is saying. Corrid, I highly respect in the crypto exploration field. If he's saying Pirate Chain is good, then I could trust what he's saying. So yeah, maybe you want to buy a little Pirate Chain this weekend. I think it's super cheap. You could take, your beer money and get 1,000 Pirate Chain coins, possibly, and then you just sit on it. You don't worry about the price. You don't worry about it going up and down. You just wait till it is time to sell. You wait for your proverbial Bitcoin hits 50K moment. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't know. I don't have too much time for too much more news. I think I have a little more time. That was the end of our Bitcoin video that's gonna go up. Everyone's so worried about the economy. Outside of God, outside of Christ, people have a lot of worries. And of course, the economy. The economy, right? The Bank of Canada says the housing market has gone bonkers and it can't do anything about it. People are saying the housing market of Canada will crash soon. And there's always these rumors of like wars and rumors of wars, right? But really doomer rumors that the end is near, nothing you could do about it, the bad guy won. Guys, you gotta identify that is a signal gem from the enemy. It's propaganda from the enemy. Patents.google.com. I am not clicking that. You might get demodded. I wouldn't recommend anybody click that link. And see, this is how dumb YouTube is. I can't just remove that message. Otherwise, it would remove every good thing he said. That's how bad YouTube is, guys. We all have to just migrate over to Twitch. Twitch has superior moderation capabilities. I could just delete that one comment. And like, yeah, get that out of here, Instead of YouTube's stupid methods. Fear, uncertainty, despair. Yeah, food doomers. Fadoomers, right? That's what we have to call them, fadoomers. Yeah, there's a lot of food out there. Here's an Anon that is just asking some questions. We're not going to read the whole thing. If I was wrong, why did they delete them? Why do they keep banning me? Screenshot and share. Stop deleting my threads. Porn is posted here constantly. I am speaking the truth. 9/11 was perpetrated by elements, yada, yada, yada. And they go on with all the red pills that we've all learned. Enron and WorldCom to cover up financial documents stored in Building 7. MK Ultra used numerous methods, manipulation. Internet has been quarantined into IP address groups of about 500. Where in the this is true. This is the most truth I've even seen. This is my my instance theory in a nutshell. Watch my instance theory video. The internet has been quarantined into IP address groups of about 500 wherein the NSA feeds you exactly what their algorithm decides to show you to de-radicalize you. I'm going to add to it to condition you, to program you, to keep you in fear, to keep you distracted. Facebook, Google, YouTube, they are heads of the same hydra that will only segregate you with people that you agree with. It's true. But again, outside of this statement here, this is all good information for like people that don't know this stuff yet. But if you're beating this drum after 10 years, if this is all you talk about still after 10 years, after all the everything that has happened, all the events that have took place, all the different dots that have been connected, and all you still talk about is this level of information, then you are just a worldly scholar. You're still a scholar, you're pretty smart, but you're worldly. You need to start directing people towards God. That is the only way we're going to wake these people up. God is the only person that's going to protect you from the world, from wearing a mask, from any type of serum being injected. Okay. End is always near. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to worry about these things. When you have your faith firmly footed, you don't have to worry about these frivolous ideas. That all are true. These are all entry-level ideas. But we're in 2021 right now. And these people are still bloviating about CIA prostitution. And their LSD in the 70s. Woo! Yeah, we get it, guys. It's like 101, entry level. But this is the most profound thing they told the people. It's like a bunch of nonsense that people know already. There's innate information, and then the one thing is the IP address lockdown, the instance theory. I might need to make an instance theory 2.0. Quarantined IP addresses. Let's talk about this real quick. There's news coming out from major news agencies now that the Wuhan lab leak theory looks more credible than ever before. And this Anon is whistleblowing now. We're going to label this video on the main channel. Wuhan whistleblower speaks out. Oh yeah, clickbait. Oh yeah. This is what's going to happen real soon. The narrative that vid-19 is a bioweapon will become more and more mainstream. Then a whistleblower, quote unquote, will come out confirming that this was lab-made, that it meant to cause chaos in the world. However, here is the catch. The lab in China is an international lab funded by the US government. The whistleblower will push the idea that the iris was actually a bioweapon created by the US government. The world will turn against the US and will demand payment for damages. This will completely, utterly destroy America. The destruction of America has always been planned. This Anon is honestly saying. That's true, it has always been planned. Trump knew that the iris was from the lab and yet downplayed the existence of it for months. Why? The media and the government officials quickly shot down the idea that it was lab-made early on without proper evidence. Why? These two questions will be asked when the whistleblower appears. The world will begin to accuse Donald Trump of purposely downplaying the Rus, despite him knowing that it was from a lab in order to help the iris spread. The world will accuse US media and its government officials of censoring and shutting down the lab theory idea in order to prevent anyone else from suspecting that the origins of the Rus is actually from the US. Republicans who are pushing the idea that this is a bioweapon are being used to get to this point. Why do you think people like Joe Rogan, and Alex Jones are pushing these ideas. They are compromised. This Anon is stating. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So this is a fantastic scenario. I could see this playing out. Anything to make Orange Man bad, right? It would be a great psyop. It would basically be their media judoing the American media. It's possible. We all said this. We've all been vindicated. We've all been justified. We knew this happened. We knew it was also a nothing burger if you are protected by the blood of God. We knew that they would try to shut down the churches. We knew the real protest and the real resistance would come from the churches. We knew the mask was pointless. And we're never, ever taking the serum. Ever. Ever again. Okay, I'm just looking down. I think the whole mathematical equation of problem reaction equals solution, right? Problem reaction solution. That isn't as easy nowadays. And here's why. There are too many variables. For example, what we just talked about. Check out the Bitcoin video on the main channel when it's up. Or just rewind this live stream. Basically, there's too many variables. There's too many. Let's pretend that XRP, we don't have to pretend it's happening. When it hits $10,000 a coin, $20,000 a coin, and there's a lot of vindicated, rich Christian Anons out there. What are they going to do with that money? They're going to open up churches. They're going to change the world. They're going to open up radio shows, open up TV stations, fund businesses, fund housing, buy whole areas. You know, that's what happens when people get really wealthy off of something that you never expected, put it that way. But if you follow the details you know about. So how do they account for that? How do they account for a free market in terms of, like, you can go out there and buy any of these coins and one of them someday might be, it's like the golden ticket in Willy Wonka. One of them someday might be picked to be the super coin, right? To be the banking coin of the world. It's kind of exciting. It's exciting to think about. Making sure this music is good. Yeah. That's the exciting part with this whole government coin future currency of the world. I think there's going to be many different ones, but there'll be one coin to rule them all. I made this theory up and it's gained a lot of popularity. It's going to be based off of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings concept, where there's many crypto coins of power, but there'll be one coin to rule them all. The master banking coin. The master coin of wires, of exchange. It could be any of them. That's what I'm trying to say. And that variable right there negates problem reaction solution, because now they can't control who is going to become super wealthy, who is going to look into the certain one, who's going to figure out the secrets. It's not as simple as it was in the 1950s, the 1920s. And the internet is a major problem for them. Major problem. And everything we talked about, I want you to get, let me get the other UFO thread. Well, we have to talk about this right now off of the Wuhan news. Fauci says he is not convinced Vid-19 developed naturally, calls for an open investigation into the origins. What game is Fauci playing here? You can see the narrative shifting, guys. You can see it. And these people that are without God, that don't have any focus in their life, any grounding, they are waiting to worship the aliens. The fake aliens, by the way. Let me get that picture up for you guys. I'll keep this one up for you to look at. I got a better one though. Now, does the US government have technology? Yes. Is this UFO disclosure a deception? Yes. It is absolutely a full-on deception. The US government does have technology, is more advanced than they would like you to believe. But the reason why they want disclosure out right now is another distraction. They want to brag to you about what they worship. You know, they worship these demons. These are demons. These are deceptive demons using deceptive technology. This is a leaked quote-unquote photo from the US Navy of this UFO, right? The leaked UFO photo, a recreation Batman balloon close-up. Okay? A Batman balloon close-up with the leaked photo. I mean, maybe we have to go to the big screen. Make this even bigger. I mean, I don't quite think people are understanding what I'm getting at here. It's all deception because the average NPC, the average godless normie, is waiting to worship these aliens more than anything. A Batman balloon, it can't be more clear. Am I disproving aliens? Yes. Aliens do not exist. They are demons. If you want to scientifically label them, they could be extra dimensional underworld enemies, demons. To the Stars Academy live presentation on Nimitz UFO. Look at this UFO. Nimitz UFO photo is of a party balloon taken in Manchester, UK in 2005 by Steve Mera. And I'm not saying it is a party balloon. I'm saying that this looks like a party balloon. This Batman one is a spitting image. What do you think? Are you here to tell me that the aliens are real? The UFO looks like Majora's Mask. Kind of. Kind of. Mass deception, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to see how far they go with it, but I'm very worried about the average truther, the average godless anon. Okay. This is a weird one I pulled up. Members of legendy.gov/tunnel access closed. Go on, someone said. Always this LARP. People are LARPing already. It was archived right away. Weird, but interesting. What are your thoughts on the rise of the occult? Again, oh, you're the crazy one, Bellagio. But I have my incense and I'm worshiping crystals and I'm smoking salvia and I have my witchcraft book. You got to look at some of these TikTok channels, guys. You got to be aware of some of these Twitch channels. Now, I love the beautiful natural beauty of crystals. I collect minerals, rocks. Ever since I was a child, I have a big rock collection. I have never prayed to them, never worshipped them, never put them in a circle around me and danced with fairies like the witches do. So I'm not saying to own these beautiful things that God has made is bad. Just don't idolize them. Don't think that the chakra, oh, this citrine crystal is going to amplify my anus chakra. And oh my God, this sapphire, it brings me calm and peace. Oh, come on. You are bat shit crazy. Let me just say that. Revival of the occult. French youth turned to tarot astrology during COVID-19. French youth are turning to astrology, guys. Same with American youth on TikTok. Witchcraft is super popular. Maybe they have it in this thread. But there's like TikTok e-thoughts basically that are just like, oh, we're hexing the government, we're hexing the constitutionalists, we're hexing the anti-vaxxers. I'll tell you one thing, if you are covered in the blood of Christ, no witch can harm you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That you laugh at them. You laugh at them like clowns at a circus. Now, if you're an atheist, if you're worried about, oh, well, you know, the guy that warned you about the synagogue of Satan, he was just a J, Bellagio. I can't believe you worship a J, Bellagio. If you're one of those people, you will and can be affected by some of these evil witches out there. You have no protection. Who's going to protect you? The mask? Who is going to protect you? And this is a big psyop. I'm not even going to blow up the picture. But it is a complete psyop. Because the people that hate Jesus the most, those are the Israelis. Those are the Judeo side of the Judeo-Christian faith. Literally, that's why it's called the Judeo-Christian faith. It's because God gave it to the Gentiles. I don't know what the modern day Jews worship. It's more towards Kabbalah, New Age, and they're still waiting for a Messiah. They rejected God. So they are no longer of the promise. There's a new covenant. A whole new covenant. So people don't realize that they take the Bible out of context majorly. And they follow worldly patterns. Worldly cliches. They don't understand that the modern day Israel are really Canaanites in disguise and Moloch worshippers. There's a manhunt underway for a child killer in California, I think. California officials have asked anyone that was driving on the freeway near the area of Chapman Avenue in Orange, California at about 8 a.m., I guess on 5/23/21, yesterday, to call the Highway Patrol Santa Ana office. You can Google that yourself. I'm not going to read it. Family members identify 6-year-old kid killed in a road rage shooting. The manhunt is underway. Click on it so you know it's real. Boy 6 killed in a road rage shooting. And one of the Anons is sadly posting a quote from the thread. As I started to merge away from them, I heard a really loud noise. Clunan said, and my son said, ow. And I had to pull over and he got shot. Recalling the tragedy, he said, Mommy, my tummy hurts. Sister Alexis 15 said to the news conference, she went and she picked him up as he was bleeding on her. She had blood on her clothes. Unfreaking believable. This is what happens when you defund the police. This is what happens when you raise a family in a bad part of the country. Real guys, we're going into a new decade, a whole new world that possibly you could affect your family by picking where you live. Are you still stuck in your hometown that's part of a liberal state now? You got to start planning an exit. Start researching new areas. I am all about standing your ground and fighting to keep your hometown safe and but you have to start making an effort, making clubs, making going to your local town hall meetings and start changing the way that your local government works, because the local government is more powerful than the state government. That's how it's worked. It's all backwards now though, because everyone's allowing Miss Mary Sue Brown from the local Rotary Club to run again, or Bobby Joe. We need real God-fearing people in office and righteous people. Let's talk about liquid Biden for a minute. No, M. Bally Woo at the Jesse Woo is saying, no, I need my vote back because what WTF is this, Joe? Biden won't support the progressive student loan forgiveness plan. He won't forgive $10,000 of your student debt. Which, it doesn't matter what my opinion is. What matters is this guy promised you that. All the shills, all the paid cubicle workers, they all feel so duped now. And they're going to resort back to, oh, he's a white guy. Thank God we have Kamala when he gets too old, Get him out of there. He's a white guy. But let's talk about liquid Biden for a minute. Is it just age? Can age warp your teeth this badly? Is it not having enough chrome in the blood, right? No chrome. Look at the teeth. Just during the presidential debates, his teeth were perfectly square, perfectly filled in. Look at his bottom teeth there. There's huge gaps, huge holes. The average person can see this. Oh, Bellagio, he's just getting old. He's getting old. Getting old. Look at this guy, the real Joe Biden. And then look at the Hollywood actors wearing a mask, wearing prosthesis. This is quite startling. What would you say? Quite startling. We're going to have to start landing the plane soon and winding down the show, though. We are going to, because it's going to be a short show today. Biden administration accused of enabling trafficking of children at the southern border from March 20th, 2021. Stillness in the storm. Reporting on that. The Arizona State Senator CPS lost 550 kids last year, and my belief is that they're being trafficked. Just lost them. Oh, you're at the grocery store, you don't want to wear a mask, someone calls CPS on your kid, yada yada. They take your kid, they just lose them. Oh, we lost him. Sorry, we misplaced it. Like car keys, right? Here's some amazing information, guys. Evergreen Consulting LLC. Evergreen. Jennifer Pasaki was the governor on that board. She was on the corporate board as an organizer and a governor, director board, working for Evergreen Consulting, guys. We all know about the Evergreen rumors that people still talk about. People that are, still talking about Xenon. What does Xenon think of this? I think, more evidence of behind the scene faction wars. If you could wrap up everything that CHN has taught you in a few sentences, it would be that it is a lot more intricate than just black and white, blue versus red, light versus dark. In terms of the governments and the world and what's happening, we are dealing with mega faction wars of hundreds of different factions fighting for power. One of those factions is definitely codenamed Evergreen. That's the Hillary Clinton division, the Clinton-Waffen division. Big stuff, big stuff. Get rid of that. Joe Biden, vote back. And this is sad. Again, this the whole topic of this show. I brought God into it quite a bit. And there's a purpose, because look, let me show you. People get into fascinations. You can get obsessed with anything, from video games to working out to cryptocurrency. You could be addicted and fascinated with everything that's outside of God and distractions. But look at these people. Chaos at Walmart as people rush to buy Pokemon cards, trying to make money. Is this how bad the economy is? This guy is saying middle-aged men are fighting each other just to make a few bucks selling Pokemon cards on eBay. Pretty wild, guys. Pretty wild. Pretty freaking wild. All I got to say about this is we're not going to good times. Not going to good times. But we have to get back to the bunker. We're gonna start landing the plane. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Where is the bottom right pick from? I've never seen that Biden yet. He must have sent fresh. That was from his most recent picture. Most recent picture. From yesterday. The Dalai Lama is a fraud. That's why he was giving speeches with Nexium. Complete fraud religion. People that, Buddhists need Jesus. Podesta needs Jesus. Clinton needs Jesus. Everyone that's addicted to buying Pokemon cards, over reading their Bibles, need Jesus. Put it that way. Joe Biden, definitely, whoever is playing the role of Biden, whether it's Jim Carrey, Stephen Colbert, they need Jesus. And that's about it. Hopefully you guys liked the show. There was some good information. Here is what you have to do. If you like this show at all, if you watch the show at all, even if you don't like it, you need to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down to keep the algorithm going, and a comment down below. A smart comment that makes it through the YouTube censorship. It greatly benefits the channel and the search results and the likes, all that stuff. So please interact with the channel. Then if you could share the show, get it out there to people, put it on your favorite social media. You help the show get to where it's going more than you could ever imagine. We are in an algorithm and censorship minefield. It is you who gets the word out and breaks through their barriers. I want to thank my Patreons more than ever. You guys are amazing. You guys keep the internet on, keep the show going, high quality. I want to thank you guys. Thank the random donations that always come in randomly when I least expect it. We haven't got one in a while, but God sends them when they get sent. I am going to be doing a series on the main channel to keep it going while I am away, starting in July. I'll be gone for a couple months, but I'll have some Minecraft stuff, some different things, once a week uploads maybe. We'll see. And I will pop in every once in a while with some updates when news happens. I'm going to be coming back before then with a lot of content to flood the channel, a lot more shows like this, so we can cut episodes for the main channel. We made our first $100 off of YouTube. It was deposited into the account. And that was mainly ad revenue. It was about $20 of super chats and $80 of ad revenue, somewhere around there. Pretty freaking awesome. Pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. According to the normies who love Sun Tzu, The Art of War. It's an okay book, it's okay. People rave about it. But Sun Tzu, The Art of War says that's worth 10 times the value, feeding off the enemy. That's really worth 10 times? That's worth $1,000 really. So help get these videos out there. My normie content should be the easiest for you to share. Just share it out there on your Facebook. Get people watching the normie stuff. Pull them into some of the other stuff. Gotta start there, guys. The old methods of doing stuff on YouTube are obviously over, with they banning people over and over again. All the controversial stuff you'll find on my backup channels. My BitChute has a few videos on there right now that are very recent, that you might not have seen, that can't be on YouTube. Too controversial. Check out the BitChute. Check out Twitch. Check out all the backups. Soon the Discord will be public. You could join the Discord freely. And that is about it. I want to thank all my moderators, just like Mr. Kushner does. Kushner or Lookner? How come I like Stephen Lookner and Jared Kushner? They could be two peas in a pod, right? That's what Stephen Kushner does. Stephen Lookner, right? Lookner? What an odd name. It's kind of, you know, he belongs on CNN, that guy. But thank you all for watching. Check back on the main channel for the videos. See if you make it on one of them. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great rest of your day.